Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jaguars about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the first crack at it here. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. They're trying to get to it. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Alchuk. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Makes the grab on the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
The Jaguars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Lopez to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. Jumped on top of the pile.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now improvising. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now they're going to throw it. Gets rid of it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Dances away to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Looking for a gap. It's Ocha. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Sooners are on the move. Trying to get the corner. He now has 61 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Caught near the sticks, it's Thompson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Sooners have moved it inside the 20. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Flips it out in the flat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lopez wants to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They keep attacking through the air. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Coming after him. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. 3rd and goal from way back there. Wide receiver shows. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Burks. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running back searching for a hole. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Sooner offense returns to the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The toss sweep to the right. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive game.
And down he goes back at the 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Back to throw. It's Arnold. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sharp. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Flushed out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking for a crease to the left. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
The Jaguars are in the hurry up.
That's a great job by the wide receiver, understanding where the first down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the first down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna let it fly. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field.
Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit...
Just destroying his way through the field. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. At the 45, on his way. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the air, it's Arnold. It's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Between the uprights, it's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They get to him as he throws. And the ball is picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Lopez to pass. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Arnold. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Smashes through. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. If
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Lopez wants to fire. Trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner! He didn't see anyone open and said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it myself.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And he intercepts it.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback adapting. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up. Lopez to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He wants to throw here on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. It's short. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had it.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Jaguars!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Sooners!
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game.
With something positive. Something positive.
Lopez to pass. Here's a throw downfield late.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, they're going to win this game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our Giants?
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Got a man. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.